Hey everyone, so we are still here filming a lot of activity in Vicksburg. Today we are actually going to kind of dive a little bit more into the battlefields. Like right here behind me, this bridge. This is actually called the Big Black River Bridge. That took place, there was a battle that took place over here between the Confederates and the general in charge of the Confederacy at that time was General Pendleton. And then the Union was led by General Grant, and this was a battle that took place on May 17th, 1863. Now, right down the road a little bit, I think it's like 29 miles from my location, there was another battle that took place, which is the Battle of Champion Hill. Maybe we can stop by, see if we can take any photos. There's a little bit of a discrepancy on that one. Now, Vicksburg Visitor Center said that they were able to acquire some of the property, but there is still some private residency on Champion Hill, so we can't really necessarily get there. Maybe a little bit we can see, but not too much. But tomorrow I'm going to be tackling the Raymond Battlefield. Now there is a couple of attractions there and buildings that we can take a view of. I was able to see the old courthouse where Jefferson Davis started his political campaign there, as well as Grant was there as well when he was leading the surrender of the Confederacy at Vicksburg. Now, I was able to find a surrender spot where him and Pendleton was able to come to an agreement and surrender, ultimately giving the city of Vicksburg to the Union, bringing it that much closer to the end of the Civil War. But as you guys can see, this is Black River, Big Black River right here. So you could just imagine a big fight that broke loose right here. Now, I did tell you guys about the Raymond Battlefield. You have Champion Battle here. You have Port Gibson, which is a little ways away. Besides those, now, Union, I found this out today when I was in the train depot, that the Union actually began its campaign to Vicksburg by trying to sneak around the Confederacy on a battlefield that they call Chickasaw. Now, unfortunately, their attacks failed because Chickasaw Bayou is actually a real big swampy area. So that ultimately kind of, I guess you could say, screwed up their plans because they were not aware of the terrain of that place, so they had to retreat and recalculate their attack on the Confederacy. But this bridge is still operational to trains. We actually just seen a train pass through here. Now, it is a very beautiful arch, but the water doesn't look as deep. But if you kind of look right here, you can kind of see a little bit of the current going on right there, and then it kind of goes down. Now, I was able to also see the Uss Cairo, which was commissioned in 1862, and then it was later torpedoed and sunk on December 12th, 1862, on the Yazoo River. 2 years later, on the Yazoo River, it was able to be brought up out of the water, and now it is on display where you guys can actually take a tour of it and see the inside of the ship. Now, they do have a museum that shows you more artifacts that was taken from the ship, but unfortunately it's still closed due to COVID. But eventually I'll make it back out there. Now, you guys, I do have a lot of trips coming up. I have a lot of activity for you guys to get ready for. Like this upcoming weekend, I'm going to be out there in Fort Pulaski, filming that location, kind of taking a little bit of dive into the Savannah campaign. But besides all that, I do have a couple more reenactments that I'm going to be filming as well in September. And I'm planning on maybe going to Andersonville in the month of August. So we're going to go back out there and see what we can discover, since we were out there last time and it was kind of rainy. But with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.